Well, something else that I think is really important to say is that they never, in what I found, they never talked about themselves working as Jews or working in any kind of
Right.
Jewish interest. That is,
Right.
they were doing this as Americans,
Yeah.
as part of their service. And I found there was very little that one could see that they were doing that really was, say, different from their non-Jewish counterparts. But because of their own immersion in Hollywood, they really knew what they were doing. And when they did talk about Jews, they tended to talk about them as part of what we would now call a multicultural or multi-ethnic or
Yeah.
multiracial story. That is, it
Yeah.
would almost always be embedded in the different religious groups, different disparate groups in the United
Yeah.
States. And they did, in fact, in a number of film treatments, address the issue of anti-Semitism. But what they did not want to do was talk about the special case during wartime
Mhm.
of what was happening to Jews, because they did not want this to be ammunition for Roosevelt's enemies or for possibly upsetting in any way the cohesion during the war. What they were most
Yeah.
interested in was keeping Americans together and keeping Americans generally, and especially servicemen, well informed about what was going on in the war, what their own role was, and even using film in order to help to train them to do what they were doing, whether it's care for their rifle
Yeah.
or how to use equipment and all this. And they did this really, really effectively.